What is up, everybody? It's Zachary Reality, and welcome to Zachary Reality. We are here with Sharelle from Netflix's new show, Wags to Riches, and we're going to get all into it. Sharelle, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to get your perspective about the show. I think more than anyone else is.
Oh
I
my.
mean, how was it for you? Like, what made you decide that you wanted to do this?
Well, honestly, it was some felt like I was not done with reality TV. So we were when I went to the production company, we were pitching different I was pitching we were brainstorming a lot,
Mhm.
and it ended up being Wax to Riches, the final result. So
Yeah. I mean, how does it feel to be a part of another WAGS edition again?
well, this is my first WAG edition. Um and
You
it's
did Selling Tampa.
I did Selling Tampa, yes. Um, it was interesting. It was different. It was
Mhm.
fun. I had some good times with my girls, but I enjoyed it overall.
Yeah. What do you think the biggest difference was from Selling Tampa to this?
I think the biggest thing was with Selling Tampa, I couldn't really be it was always the, boss role. I was able to let my hair down with Wax Riches and have fun,
Mhm.
enjoy life, and also not just show my fun side, but also still show my business side.
Mhm. And what did you really want to get across on this show with your business? Like, what did you want people to take away from your business after watching?
Well, I wanted people to see what, the true definition of what a WAG really is. A lot of
Mhm.
people think that, WAGs ride behind their husband or their boyfriend coattails, but that's not true. Women also, they are leaders. They bring just as much to the table as their spouse.
Absolutely. And I feel like we saw that a lot of that this season, but we also saw a little bit of drama. I know you got into it with a few of the girls. What was that like watching it back? Did you feel like you were reliving it, or do you feel like you kind of have moved on a little bit?
I mean, I moved on. I don't carry on things.
Hmm.
There were a lot of things that were displayed that the audience didn't get to see, so it made it look like I was the like shit starter and the mean girl. That's not true. I just don't go to other people. I'm very direct, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel,
Hmm.
and that's what it is.
Right. Who did you say you were closest with on the show, like going into it?
So there was a strong relationship, friendship with myself, Ashley, Alexis, and Porsha.
Hmm.
So we were
Yeah.
very close.
Right.
And
It.
MJ was my agent, so she was like the like family.
Uh-huh. Now I know you had a little bit of conflicts with Julz on the show. Is there anything you wanted to maybe clear up about that, or do you feel like everything's kind of left said on the show?
I feel like everything is left said. I think people, I feel like Jules was a part of the conversation when we were talking about kids. But she wasn't singled out. It's not like I went to her first,
Hmm.
and she knows that. I feel like certain people may have like, oh, she asked you after you just had this, but no, I didn't just ask her. It was a question all around. She just should have took accountability on what she did and why she made her decisions. It wasn't a trigger from what I asked or what we spoke about.
Period. How about Stoni? I know you guys got into it as well a little bit. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, Stony comes off very like innocent, and but Stony did a lot behind the camera scenes, and
Mm.
that's what the people didn't see. So it was like I already knew who from other people and seen messages and things that she was saying about me and was talking, discussing. Like people were coming back telling me when the cameras weren't rolling. So I
Mhm.
already had in my head like, basically, why are you trying to come into my circle? Like
Mhm.
befriend me if you're out here doing these things. Nobody wants to be around anyone who's trying to gather negative things about you and speak negative things on you. So I'm gonna question and I'm gonna ask you your questions and what
Yeah,
as
that's fair.
as you should. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
anyone should do that.
Yeah, we don't need a secret hater around. We got to get to the bottom
Exactly.
of it.
What's your motive?
Right. And as well as Sade, I know you guys had a little bit of beef as well. What were your thoughts
You
about
call
that?
that beef? I don't think that was beef. I think it was just a little altercation. I think Sade may have told someone some things about Keita. I don't remember.
Hmm.
And she assumed that, she told me something and I went back and told Ashley, but that wasn't the case.
Hmm.
That Keita and Sade had some weird, they said it wasn't nothing too much, but everybody felt the energy. And I
Hmm.
think Sade just didn't want any negativity, which is, it makes sense. She was pregnant, no one knew, but it wasn't beef. I mean, we just had a little,
Little moment.
yes, a little moment.
Yeah. And as a boss, as the boss of a lot of these women, how do you manage, your friendships?
Well, I wouldn't say, because I'm their broker, so it's different. Most of the women are bosses.
Hmm.
They have their own thing, separate thing other than real estate. So it's different. Like
Mm.
when they do their stuff, they have a team. When they do their real estate stuff, they have a team. So their team deal with on the real estate side. So
Mm.
I don't have to deal with it when it comes to, the only person I had to get on to was Miranda, because she's making choices that she should reconsider. But
Hmm.
business and pleasure, I don't have to worry about that with my girls.
I love that. That's great. Now, is there one girl from Selling Tampa that you would want to see on Wags to Riches?
Of course, Tennille.
Hmm. Yeah.
Everybody's asking for her. Tennille will come and read the room real
Hmm.
fast.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think really sets this show apart? Why do you think people should tune in and, hope for a second season?
I think people should tune in so they can see, it has its drama, but they can see what WAGs really are, what they do. Like, we do have our businesses. Of course, it's gonna be some drama, but at the end of the day, we still support each other, no matter how we feel about each other.
Absolutely. Everyone has to tune in. It's so good. All 8 episodes are streaming on Netflix right now. One last question before I let you go. I want to know, who is your favorite all-time WAG?
Hmm.
It's a hard one.
I'm looking at her right now.
Period.
But if it wasn't me, I would say probably it's a tie between Porsha and Alexis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I meant like worldwide too.
Oh, worldwide, I would
Hmm.
say Sierra.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's valid. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. Where could everybody find you and follow you?
Thank you. You can find me at Sharelle Rosado _ on Instagram and Sharelle Rosado on Twitter.
Perfect. I'll leave your links down below. Thanks for chatting, Sharelle.
Mm.
Bye bye. And thank you all so much for listening. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe. We'll see
Bye.
you guys later. Bye. See ya. See you later.